Are Eternals worth it? This is a pretty tricky question to answer, but I'm going to do my best. In order to evaluate Eternals, we need to look at what they exactly are and how often they appear in-game. So first of all, what are Eternals? They're basically paid achievements. I mean the ones that are bought with RP, but these are also the ones that we're discussing in this video. They're basically paid achievements that you get recognition for. And that's what they are. They don't have any graphical content which is particularly complicated that's associated with them, unlike skins or even icons. We also know that their value in terms of actual production content is therefore lower than that of an icon or a skin. So we know for sure that the value of production of a pack of Eternals is lower than 250 RP. But let's see now the other side of their value. The side of how often they appear in-game and what purpose they serve. First of all, Eternals appear in loading screen, just like skins or icons. However, they appear when you switch the card of the enemy champion so that you see their mastery points. That's where you can also see their Eternals achievements. This is sort of a flex, and it certainly has some value of it. I would probably give it as much value as an icon in terms of flex, or maybe even a bit more. Now, when it comes to in-game content, you can see them either when the enemy uses them, or an ally of course, or on death recap. And usually that's not too much of the game. I would probably evaluate it at no more than 10% of the game time, unlike a skin, which you're going to see a lot more. And they're also far more subtle flex than skins, since you can simply choose to try to ignore them. And they are kind of in your face, but that's out of topic. So anyways, yeah, in terms of gameplay, they certainly appear a lot more broadly than icons, which only appear when you press tab, but still far less often than skins. So in the end, how much does a pack of Eternals, how much is it worth it actually? So as we said, its production value is incredibly low. And its actual value is a combination between its production value and its actual flex value. And not just a raw sum of these, but rather something in between. So for example, the total cost of an icon is 250 RP, most of which is production value, and some of it is the fact that you get to flex it in lobbies and in-game. Not so much in-game, of course. And when it comes to Eternals, their production value is incredibly low. I would probably evaluate it at around 40 RP. That's how much I would give it. When it comes to their in-game flexing value, it's certainly higher than that of an icon, but it's still less than a skin. It's less than the cheapest skin, and the cheapest skins are like 400 RP. So in the end, we get around no more than 400 RP of a value for a pack of Eternals, the Series 1 pack for one champion. If we have to sort of round it up to some number, I would say around 300 to 350 RP is what they could be worth for one champion. Now if you get the bundle, it gets to like 40 RP per champion, but you have to get it for all champions if you get the bundle, and it's still pretty expensive. And for individual champions, in the end, I think it's not worth it. If they lower the prices to 300 RP, it's worth it. It's like slightly more expensive than an icon, it has a much lower production value, but it's more of a flex. So up to around 350 RP for a pack of 3 Eternals is certainly fine. But 600 RP, it's simply too much, and I say they're not worth it. The choice whether or not to buy them, of course, remains yours. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.